My friends, that is the end of Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. And I think Nines' last line actually really sums up a lot of this game when he says, "We could use someone like you." And he sort of sounds like he's impressed, but at the same time, even though he's the leader of the Anarchs and he's supposed to stand for a free state of vampires, vampire society, he still sort of falls into that category of using other people to get what he wants. So I think that's what this game is entirely about people using you, and you just basically saying, you know what, fuck this, I don't give a shit, I'm leaving. So you can see, this ending has us just leaving, you know, we don't side with anyone, we don't stick around with the Camarilla, we kill the Kuei Jin, we don't care about the Anarchs anymore, we just leave. And I feel like that's the best ending for this game, because there are 4 other endings. First off, I already mentioned the Kuei Jin ending, which sucks. Don't do that. Second off, if you side with Camarilla, you still end up killing the Prince, but you side with Strauss, and he basically locks up the sarcophagus and he never opens it. You can also side with LaCroix himself, and you stand there next to him as he opens up the sarcophagus, and you get blown up with him. There's also the Anarch ending, which is the exact same ending as this one, except it doesn't have the ending, or it doesn't have the little part where we flip off Nines and Skelter. It just ends after LaCroix's building gets blown up. And then it shows Jack and sitting on the hillside with the deteriorating corpse in a fucking lawn chair. It's amazing. But I do feel like this is the most fitting out of the 5 endings. It's also the one that most people choose, which sort of made me want to not choose it. But, you know, it's whatever. So you can saw Nines also survived the encounter with the werewolf, which is something that you find out just a little bit earlier if you go with the Anarch ending, because he's actually the one that talks to you, I believe, after the taxi driver. I think the taxi driver drops you off at the last round. You talk to Nines, and he's like, hey, go kill the Kuei Jin and LaCroix. So you do that, and it's very similar to this ending, except there's no flipping off, and there has to be flipping off, because flipping off is satisfying. But I think regardless of the ending, actually no, in the Anarch, the solo ending and the LaCroix ending, it all ends with Jack sitting on the hillside next to the corpse of the Masquerade, which was originally in the sarcophagus before Jack at some point in the game. Wait, Steve Bloom's in this game? Wait, what? Excuse me, what? Did someone... I feel like someone maybe commented that, and I don't remember. Holy shit, I'm sorry. Steve Bloom is the voice actor of Spike in Cowboy Bebop. And Cowboy Bebop is my favorite show, and Steve Bloom has an incredible voice. He also voices Mugen in Samurai Champloo and Rex in Mass Effect, and I just saw something recently with him, and it was sort of minor, wasn't it? He's like a cop or something. Oh, whatever, it doesn't matter. He's awesome. Anyway, as I was saying, the endings all show Jack sitting next to the corpse of the sarcophagus, which he opened up some point during the game. I don't know when, but the guy that's the taxi driver walking behind him, you never noticed how he was pretty knowledgeable about vampires, and he's sort of Jack's go-to guy when we need help, and he's willing to take us wherever we go without a fee. And then that sort of black smoke, that black aura surrounding him. Most people, actually, basically everyone, and I think it's a fact, everyone believes that he's Kane, the taxi driver. He's like the original vampire Kane, and that's pretty much guaranteed. It's pretty much what's the word? Confirmed at this point, because I think actually in the sound files for this game, the sound file of him talking there, that last line where he says it's the blood of Kane that binds us all together or something, that's got Kane somewhere in the file name, I think, something like that. So it's pretty much confirmed that that dude is Kane. Which is interesting, because it's like that the dude's corpse was in the coffin, but then opening the coffin also released Kane into the world, which who knows how that's going to end, because this is where the game ends and there's no sequel. It was like, what turns out with Kane and my character? I don't know. Whatever. But that's how it ends. And I guess I should just do my closing statements. I hope you guys have enjoyed this playthrough. I really enjoyed it. I love this game. Even after 4 times, I love it. There are some annoying parts like the sewers and Ming Zhao boss fight. Those are really the 2 biggest complaints of the game. but besides that, it's just a really solid game. It is glitchy as hell, but still worth it, definitely. I think it's like 20 bucks on Steam right now, something like that, so go buy it if you haven't bought it. I've only shown off one of the clans here. I think you should play as a Malkavian if you watched all the way through and you now know what the story is, because the reason you wouldn't play as Malkavian in the first run is because they have spoilers. But if you already know what happens in the story, then just play as Malkavian, because they're fucking amazing. They're great. But I feel like this went well, besides the few breaks in between some of the parts here. I do feel like it was a good playthrough, because I feel like I did well. I knew the game fairly well through most of it, until the part where I was like, I don't need to practice anymore. I'll just wing it. Which, you know, is sort of the LP style. So, there you go. But the next game is going to go up hopefully tomorrow. I might delay it a few days just because the way it's going to work is I'm moving Sunday, which is 5 days from now. I'm not going to bring this desktop for those 6 weeks. I'll have it later, so don't worry. I'm not shutting down the channel or anything. But during those 6 weeks, you can't record. So instead of having a 6-week break, I actually want to record the entire next playthrough before I leave and just sort of set it up on the scheduled uploader and upload it all at once, and then have it upload while I'm gone at college. And that way I can still upload a game, but be away from my computer that I would be able to record the game with. So I need to record the entire game during these next 5 days, and tonight's almost over, so really 4 days. And that's going to take a while. But I should say it now what the next game is. It's going to be Deus Ex Human Revolution, because I really, really, really like that game. I think it's got a great theme, great graphics, fun story. I don't really like Adam Jensen, but, you know, he's interesting. I really like the game. So it's pretty long, too. And I'm going to try and record all of it during the next 4 days. And if I don't manage to record all of it during the next 4 days, I will have a delay between this and the start of that playthrough for about a week. And in doing that, I should have enough time during those 6 weeks to actually get back home and record the last few parts that need recording for that game. So that's the plan. And if all goes well, there will be literally 0 breaks in between the parts, because I'll already have recorded everything beforehand, so I can just, you know, bam, 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 make everything public. Actually, I'm gonna do 1 part a day, not 2 parts a day, so I can make this process a little bit easier on myself. Because basically, recording or uploading 2 videos a day might be something that I'm gonna stop, because it is difficult to find the time to actually be able to record half an hour every day and upload that much every day. So I might do 15 or 20 minutes a day and have that be 1 part. And I think that might actually please some people, because some people don't have time to watch half an hour every day. They might only have time for 15 or 20 minutes. So this might work out well. But I will see you all in Deus Ex Human Revolutions, whenever that starts up, hopefully tomorrow, but we'll see. And I really honestly hope you guys enjoyed this playthrough. It's a fantastic game, amazing game, funny game, fun game. Game. And that'll do it. So, you all have a great day. If you liked what you saw, please, if you haven't done so, I really appreciate subscriptions and likes. Helps promote the channel, helps it grow, because likes show up on your feed and people are like, hey, that dude liked that video, I'm gonna go check out that video. So, but regardless of what you decide to do, you all have an amazing day. Take care.